Hi Alan, lovely to see you at the range the other day and do some further work on your game, and also thanks for the feedback. It's good to hear that you had a really good and productive session both during your visit and consequently on the day after your visit at your own range. So just a quick recap as promised of the key points that we did, or that we covered during the lesson. First of all, we got the upper centre too far forward to the point where it's actually in front of the lower centre. And this means that as you go back, you can left tilt much better, but then you're going to have to get into a position that's a little bit more centred, and that upper centre drifts back, and it actually drifts back into quite an appropriate position. If we take a line down there from the centre of the shoulder turn, that now is right in the middle of your stance. So you've just got the upper centre a little bit too far forward, which is causing you to feel like you're drifting off the golf ball. And then from there, we just don't really extend sufficiently. We flex forward, and the elbows flex a little bit too much as well on the way through for someone who wants to hit a draw shot. So the first thing we've done is we've moved the lower centre forward. So instead of having P1, just get rid of these lines here for you. Instead of having some side bend to the left at P1, which then becomes a little bit less, or similar side bend to the left if you will, but there's a bit of a drift off the golf ball. What we've got now is a little bit of side bend to the right, only about 5 degrees, nothing wrong with that. But then as we turn the left shoulder down, tilt and extend, we're able to stay centered and turn that side bend to the right into a little bit of side bend to the left, so we're stretching the spine off in a more appropriate manner. From there we can get the lower body moving forward a little bit better. That's much tighter at P6 than it used to be, Alan. If you watch some of your old footage, P6, I mean the release point was back here somewhere. You can see now release point much tighter. The old setup, left knee not moving out quite as far as what we're seeing with the new setup, so a little bit more linear movement in there as well, partly because we're putting it in there to start with. We've got the hips further forward. A lot of people within stack and tilt struggle with the hip slide. You can, not cheat, but you can certainly put it in there, put the piece in that you struggle with. The next feeling for you was to keep the arms straighter, keep the elbows together and tuck the hips. And the drill for that is to hit a lot of little swings, again isolating that feeling of elbows together, tucking the hips. That's going to allow you to hit out at the golf ball for longer. Not necessarily hitting out more, but certainly hitting out on the arc for longer. Good luck with it, and I look forward to working with you again in 3 or 4 weeks' time. Well done.